and welcome to Dabbling in Journals. Today I am going to be reorganising these 3 Traveller's notebooks from Traveller's Company because this one has got a little bit too chunky and it's my everyday carry, and I also thought I could do some Halloween setups at the same time. So let's get going. So this one is the one that's too chunky. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my sketchbook, which has no cover, so I'm going to have to give it another cover. So I've got my sketchbook here. I'm going to take that out and I am going to move these. So I'm going to pop this one. Won't need the band. This is my little monthly calendar. Oh, I'm losing my clips. I'll need to put those back. I'm going to pop this one in here, like so. And this is the one that I haven't decorated yet, but I am going to for my 2022 setup. So I'm saving it for that because that calendar is mainly for next year. And I'm going to leave that the same. So this one's going to be fairly straightforward. And I'm going to put my bullet journal back in to the middle. And let's see. That is a lot more manageable, isn't it? So I'm going to set that one up for Halloween shortly. But because I've taken one out, this insert out, I need to find it a home. So what I was thinking, this one is my travel journal. And obviously I only need to use it when I'm travelling, which is quite rarely. So what I thought I would do is change this one into my sketchbook. So, oh, look at this beautiful washi. I am going to take out my travel insert from my last holiday, if I can find the middle. Okay. And obviously I'm going to change this dashboard. I also want to take out this yellow folder and put the green one back in, because I have this yellow one and I have a green one. So I need to go into this one now. Oh, I really love swapping all my Traveller's notebooks around. So I'm going to take out my green folder, and so I don't get in a pickle, I'm going to put my yellow one straight back in here. Now this is my celebrations journal. So what I thought I would do, because this one stays at home and I don't have to carry it, so it doesn't matter if it gets chunky, and I've got my celebration stuff. I'll be doing Halloween spread in there soon. And for now, I'm going to leave it like that, but I'm going to keep my travel journal in here. So how can I do it? I am going to need my elastic. I'm going to find the middle. There we go. I'm going to need, oops, it's got a bookmark in it. I'm going to need this elastic to put my celebrations insert and my travel insert in here. And then what I'll do is when I'm actually going to go travelling, I will return this to a journal by itself so that it's not too bulky, but it doesn't matter while I'm just at home. So I'm going to pop that one in. So this one is now going to be a chunky monkey. Bookmark sort out, and I'm not going to do anything more. She says definitely a chunky monkey. There we go, definitely a chunky monkey now, but I'm not going to do any more with that one today because I think having two to set up is enough for one video. So I'm going to pop that one away, and now I have my travel journal, and this already had a sketchbook in it, so it kind of makes sense. I will put this sketchbook, which is the one where I've got all different bits and pieces that I've done. Let's find the middle. Haven't sewn this yet. So what I'll do is when this is complete and I've filled up all the pages, I will sew it down the middle and put a cover on it. So I'm going to pop that in here. And I want my green folder in here, and I'll have a look at what's inside it in a minute. Something doesn't feel right. What have I done wrong? I know what I've done. needed to go in there. There we go. Ta-da! And actually that's nice and slim if I want to take that out with me to do some sketching or whatever. So I've now got two, slightly less, this one's less chunky, not as chunky as it was at least, and then I have this one for my sketchbook. So now I want to set them up for Halloween. So let's start with, let me just move some stuff out of the way. Let's start with this one. And I'm going to take out my dashboard, and I tend to just, when I do a seasonal change, all I do is change the front dashboard, and I keep those pieces in case I want to use them again, and I'll certainly keep the Japanese postcard. And then what I'm going to do is I've got two paper packs. These are old paper packs from my stash, but obviously you can still buy Halloween paper packs, and you can buy 8x8 size. These are 12x12 that I bought to make mini albums, but you can buy 8x8 if you're just using it for traveller's notebooks, and that size is perfect for a traveller's notebook because the insets are 8 inches high. But I have this one, which I bought two of these at the time. It's really old, and I made my daughter a mini album for her birthday, which is on Halloween, out of this one, and I really, really loved it. And I'd bought two packs because I wasn't sure how much paper it would take, but I discovered that I didn't actually need two, but I still have it in my stash, and it's lovely, and I love Halloween. And the second paper pack I have is a graphic 45 one. Again, this is an old one, and they have a new one out which I'm really tempted by, which is called Midnight Tales. Yeah, Midnight Tales by Graphic 45, and it's a really nice Halloween themed paper pack. But I have this, so I'm going to use what I have. And let's move bits out of the way. I'm going to get in a right old pickle, aren't I? I've already made myself a pocket and cut out a piece for my dashboard. I am going to, when I do the other one in a minute, I'm going to show you how I did that, but I didn't think you'd want to watch me do two lots, so I did one off camera. And this is my first one, so I'm going to pop this pocket in here for Halloween, and I will put my lovely tag into that pocket. Well, it goes really well, look. So I've just taken a piece of the paper and I've made a little pocket, and I've put some little ribbon on it, with which I've just tied to those teeny tiny Tim Holtz paper clips, and that's just sort of decoration for the front of my journal. And I've got my little clip here that I don't want to lose, so I'll stick it back on there. Okay, so now let's have a look at the dashboard. And for the dashboard thus far, I have just cut out a piece of paper 8 inches by 4 inches. I have distressed it with distress ink in the colour Rusty Hinge. So I've just gone around the edges and distressed it to make it look sort of worn in, and now I want to decorate it a little bit. So I pulled some stuff out of my ribbon pot. I have a ribbon pot because when I get things like, I think that one maybe off a candle, you know, when you get a ribbon on a candle, I always save the ribbon and other little bits and pieces of ribbon. That one looks like it's come off. Do you reckon that's a candle? Or maybe some chocolates, I don't know, but I always save all these little bits so that I can use them to decorate in my journaling. I'm getting some glue, and I'm thinking what would be nice. I thought this sort of ecru colour, is it called ecru? Off-white colour ribbon would look nice on this paper. I don't want to cover up the hat. I like the hat, which is hat. Okay, so where's my scissors? I'm just going to cut a small piece off, like so, and I don't need to sew it or worry about anything like this because it's just going in a dashboard. So all I'm going to do is take my tape runner and put some glue on it. Wonder if this will be strong enough. Should be, shouldn't it? I don't know. And pop that there. Okay. And then I'm going to put, let's have a look. That might be a bit big. Let's put this one, it's already got elastic, which is quite handy. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it round and see how that works. Ooh. And because I haven't got to glue it, I can reuse it, which is always cool. Now, what else shall I pop on here? Oh, in my paper pack, there was, in the back, there's these just pop-out pieces. What would be nice? Really nice and glittery. Little bits and pieces. Right, so I need to see. October 31st might be nice on here, but I don't know if it's a bit too big. What do you think? It's not too big, is it? I wonder if it'd be nice layered up with something. No, don't like that. Pop that in the pocket so I don't lose it. What about this one? No, that blends into the background too much, doesn't it? Okay, that goes in my little pocket. Maybe I'll leave it like that. It's just simple, isn't it? And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here, so I don't go over the ribbon, so I can take that off if I want to afterwards. What do we think? Oh, that looks nice. I think that's enough. I'm going to leave it there. And sometimes you can just go too far, can't you? And it's already looking nice enough. So I'm going to pop that in here into my dashboard. And some people ask me, where do I get my dashboards? Some of these are really old and they came from Foxy Fix, which I think is a shop. Have they closed down? I haven't heard anything about Foxy Fix for a long time, but you can get them from Chic Sparrow if you're in the US. If you're in the UK, that's a splurge. But if you're buying something from Chic Sparrow, then you can buy these dashboards. I bought a job lot because it's quite a splurge because of the postage and the customs. I bought loads all at once, and no, now I don't need to repurchase because I've got lots of them. They're all in use. They're not, I haven't got a stash hidden away anywhere. Okay, and then what I thought I might put on the back of that is postcard, which came from Sticky Club, and I think that's really nice. So I'm going to pop that in the back like so. And there, in a few minutes, I have managed to decorate, mainly because I'd already made my pocket, but I've managed to decorate the front of my traveller's notebook ready for Halloween. So I have my pocket I can put all little bits and pieces in as I accumulate them. I've decorated my dashboard. This I'm still not going to decorate, and the rest can stay as it is. And I've got room now that I've took out my sketchbook. I've got room for my folder, which I really like. And this little girl here is destined. I can't remember if I already told you, but I've already decided I'm going to be using her on here. So when I decorate that, you will see how that looks. And that's one of my notebooks done. That was fun. I don't know why I find doing this kind of thing fun, but I do. So who knows why? I need a pen for here. I need to think about that. It'd be nice to have an orange one, wouldn't it? Now this dashboard obviously is decorated for going to the seaside, and so I want to change that. So I'm just going to take those bits out and save all the little bits. Oh, that was a lovely little piece of ephemera from Mary. I really liked that. So I don't want to lose it. I need a safe place. I do have a pouch that I keep all these bits in so that I can reuse them if I want to. Don't always. I might reuse them for a different purpose. So let's pop that there. Oh, I've just realised I've took out the back as well. Okay, that's fine. I'll have to cut out more paper. So I've already cut out this piece. And what I did was, you get like several sheets the same in these big paper pads. So I've taken that section there and I thought that would make a really nice pocket. And then I'm going to take my paper cutter and I'm going to cut out, I think, this one with that lovely owl on it. I like owls. So let's see. And obviously I'll save that bit because it's got the rare oddities on. And then I want it to be 8 inches. And I will save that bit. I've got boxes full of paper scraps, it's ridiculous. I really must try and resist any urge to buy more until I've used lots of them up. I want this to be 4 inches. Okay. And then I want another one, so let's go that way. And I'm left with another one of those. But I want the one with the rare oddities on, I think. Even though I've cut my skeleton's legs off. Right, so now I've got 3. Oh, and I need to cut a piece for my pocket. Which one shall I use for the... I think I'll use this one to make a pocket. So I'm going to use this strip, which has got books on, which I think is kind of cool. And if that's 4 inches, I need this to be... What shall I go for? 5. And then okay, so here I have a scoreboard. If you haven't got one of these, you can just, you know, fold it by hand, it doesn't matter. I had to just cut another piece of paper because I did it wrong. So 1/2 inch that side, because I cut it 1 inch too big. We don't actually work in inches in the UK, but all the products, crafting products, are all, a lot of them are American, so I assume in America you use inches, not centimetres. Do you tell me if I'm wrong? I'm just folding over, so I've just basically folded it in 1/2 inch all the way around, not the top. And then I'm just going to snip off the corners like so, and like so. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I was wondering whether to do a cutout, but I quite like the books. So all I'm going to do next is distress my edges before I glue it on. I've just distressed the edges that I'm going to glue. I'm so stupid sometimes. It's that edge I need to distress. The folded bit. There we go. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And take my pieces of paper. I want that one on the front. I want that one on the front, and that one can go on the back. So this one's going to be my pocket. So all I need to do is run my glue. Oh, I got it upside down. Yep. I just glued my table. Just gluing all the way round. And then refold it and stick it onto the bottom. And now I've got a cute little folder that I can pop things in, or a pocket. You won't be able to see the back, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to distress my owl. This is lovely on the back, isn't it? I like to distress both sides because it's going in the dashboard. It's going to be showing. Now, if you don't have those plastic dashboards, all you need to do, if you want to just make a little pretty paper cover like this for your notebooks that's not permanent, is just take a piece of cardstock that's 8 by 8, fold it in half and just slip it around your insert, and that will work just as well. And you can change it with the seasons or your mood or whatever. So let's pop this one in my dashboard. And I was thinking what I will put in the back here. I got this beautiful postcard from Awful Gold, one of my followers, and she sent this to me as a Happy Halloween postcard. I'm not going to turn it over because it has, you know, personal information on it, but I thought that was really lovely, and I've never had a Halloween postcard before in my life. What a lovely thing. So I'm going to keep that in my dashboard for Halloween, and then when I change this dashboard I will pop this postcard on my art room wall. So thank you so much for that. Oh yeah, it's really pretty. Okay, so I've got my sketchbook here. This is my olive traveller's notebook. I'm going to pop my, I'm going to use the clip. I always have these clips on the front of my sketchbooks just because I like the way they look. But if you do that, do be aware that it will mark your leather. They leave like an indentation in your leather. So if that kind of thing bothers you, don't put a clip on it. And so there, I've got my pocket and the front of this dashboard. Now that's such a busy pattern, I just don't think it needs anything else. What do you think? I think that is absolutely fine by itself. I just need to pop in my other piece of paper for the back. So I'm going to distress that. And I'm going to put that one. I've got ink all over me. And then that can go around my sketchbook to protect it while it's in here. Oh, I like how this looks with the olive zipper pocket. Okay, and I've got a space here that I can put something. What shall I put in there? Might need to give that. Oh, I know what I'm going to put in there. I'm going to either do a drawing, which I could put in there, like a pumpkin or something like that, or I might do a picture of my family celebrating Halloween and pop that in there. And I shall leave this set up as a spooky Halloween-y type setup until I change it for Christmas. And I just need to check what's in the pockets. What have I got in the pockets? Oh, these are just some travel guides. I can leave those in there. And little bits of memorabilia. And what have I got in this pocket? I have so many of these that I forget. Oh, I've got lots of traveller's notebook stickers. Okay. And then a writing board. And a little folder which has traveller's notebook stickers in it. Okay, oh, I love that bear. Have I shown you that before? It's just like a little bear with a coffee pot and coffee, and the colours just look really nice with this. But then I've got this in here. I don't actually need this in here, but I'll leave it for now. Okay, so that is my setup. in my sketchbook for Halloween, and I also did my setup in my bullet journal for Halloween, and I might add to it as the time goes along. Each time I do a video I might add to the decorations or whatever. And all that remains is that I should thank you all so much for watching my Halloween setups, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.